Okay, we have already learned how to add and subtract fractions and mixed numbers. We've also learned how to multiply fraction and a fraction, and we've learned how to multiply a fraction and a whole number. We know that the denominators have to be the same when we add and subtract fractions, but they do not need to be the same when we multiply and divide them. So today we're going to learn how to divide fractions. So the first one you're going to have is 5 divided by 1/3. Here's a little hint that I want you to remember. Super important. Okay? If a whole number is first, so the whole number comes before the fraction. If the whole number is first, the answer will be a whole number. Okay? So the 5 is first, which is a whole number. So the whole number is first, the answer is going to be a whole number. Okay? So keep that little hint. All you do when you divide fractions, this is why it's the easiest one. This division sign, turn it right into a multiplication sign. Then all you do is take the whole number times the denominator. 5 times 3 equals 15. And that's your answer. Pretty simple, right? If it starts with a whole number, your answer is a whole number. All you do is change that division sign to a multiplication sign. We don't even worry about this. And we do 5 times 3, got us 15. Now I want you to look at it from the other side. Let's say this time I start with a fraction. And I do 1/4 divided by 3. So remember, up top, if it started with a whole number, your answer was going to be a whole number. Here's what I want you to remember down here. If it starts with a fraction first, the answer will be a fraction. So we already knew that our answer was going to be a whole number because it started with a whole number. This starts with a fraction, so we already know that our answer is going to be a fraction. So we're basically doing the same thing we did up here. We're changing this to a multiplication sign, and we are multiplying 4 times 3. 4 times 3 is 12. Now remember, I said if it started with a fraction, it ends with a fraction. This 1 comes right over here, and our answer is 1/12. Okay? This is the easiest one because we don't have to do any modeling, but it's important that you remember these rules. Okay? If it starts with a whole number, the answer is a whole number. We don't worry about that fraction. But if it starts with a fraction, the answer is going to be a fraction. All right? So please remember this at home. In 5th grade, you will only see unit fractions. And what I mean by a unit fraction is you're only going to see 1/3, 1/4, 1/5, okay? When we divide, you're never going to see something like this. Not in 5th grade, okay? So that's why it makes it so much easier on us to be able to do these problems. All right, keep practicing.